name is Travis Sharp. I am a fifth-year member of the Dakota Sharpshooters 4-H Club, and I have been in the Dairy Project for all of those 5 years. Today I'm going to be teaching you Dairy Judging 101, how to judge a dairy cow. The criteria for judging a dairy animal are 40% or 40 points out of the 100 points of judging a dairy animal go to the udder of the cow. 25% go to the dairy strength or the dairy character of the animal. 20% or 20 points go to the rear feet and the legs. And the last 15% or last 15 points go to the frame of the animal. Also, on this side of the screen you'll see a Dairy Unified Scorecard, which is the criteria for judging a dairy animal. First I'm going to be talking about the udder. I'm going to be talking about the rear portion of the udder first. As you can see here, this cow has a good rear udder attachment. It's high and wide. You want that so the udder would be more strongly suspended and more attached to the cow, so the cow would have more longevity and give more milk. And this cow right here, you can see that the rear udder attachment is high and pinched, and it's not as strongly suspended as the good rear udder. So the cow shouldn't have or won't have as much longevity. This cow won't have as much longevity as this cow right here. Here I also have the rear udder attachments, again, so the cow will produce more milk and have more longevity as a cow. You can see here is narrow and goes too wide. You want it as wide as possible. Also, here you can see that the rear udder attachment is high and wide. And also here, you can see that it's high, but it's narrow. Also, you can see here that the medium suspensory ligament, or the udder cleft, as some people would call it, it doesn't go up as far on the udder. It's not defined up farther on the udder than this one. What the udder cleft basically is it's the part of the udder that suspends the udder. Now I'm going to be telling you about the fore-udder and the fore-udder attachment. This cow right here has a good fore-udder attachment. You can see that it blends smoothly into the barrel or the body of the cow. And you can see here that you can tell where on the fore-udder attachment, you can see where the udder ends and the rest of the cow, the barrel of the cow or the rest of the cow begins. Also, you can see on both of these cows that they have very defined veining, which is a good thing because you want the veins of the cow carry the blood and the milk into the udder, and you want that cow, and that also means that the more milk the cow has, most likely it'll have more longevity and it'll also produce more milk. Also down here you can see where the udder ends and the rest of the cow begins, and with here you can see how the udder blends smoothly into the barrel of the animal. Next we're going to be talking about 25% or the 25 points of the dairy strength. See on this cow here, this cow has good dairy strength because there's a main point of dairy strength that you want to see. You want to see 3 triangles, which means that they're angular, and so they can produce more milk, give more calves, and have more longevity. You can see a triangle here with the hooks or the hips to the pins or the end of the animal, and then the thurls right here. You can see a triangle right there. Also, you can see from the hips down to the bottom of the barrel to the shoulder, across the back, and back to the hips. Also, you can see it on her neck, with her throat, down to her shoulder, along her shoulder, up through your lap. Also, you want them to have a nice wide chest, so you know that they have strong vital organs, so they can produce more milk and have more longevity. Next, I'm going to be talking about the rear feet and legs, or 20%. Here you can see that the hocks are pointed inwards. You do not want that, because when the cow walks, then that will just wear down the udder faster than when the hocks are like this. You also want a slight angle to the hocks. You do not want a big angle, but you do not want a straight up and down. You want a slight angle to it, again, so it does not wear the udder down. Here you can see that. Okay, next I'm going to be talking about 15%, or the 15 points that go to the frame of the animal. Here you can see that you want for the hook, the relation from hooks to pins, or the hips and the end and the rump of the end of the animal. You want a slight slope from the hooks to the pins. You do not want a slope from the pins to the hooks, because as that can cause birth defects or trouble in calving. And you do not want too much of a slope from the hooks to the pins. Again, so that they can calve easier. Oops. Here you can see that you want the pins wide apart in the rump of the animal. So they can calve easier and produce more milk. And down here with the legs, you want the front legs squarely placed, as then most of the time then so the back legs, so the udder won't be worn down as much. Are there any questions?
Do you participate in dairy judging?
Yes, I do.
Okay. How have you done, Travis?
Pretty good.
I bet. Are you showing any dairy down here at the fair?
Yes, I am.
Okay, and when do you show?
Monday and Friday.
Have you shared your presentation with other 4-H members?
No.
I would suggest doing that, because I think you have a good informational presentation to help others learn about what to look for.
I would agree. Show this as much as you can, because other people can learn a lot from it.
Okay.
Any more questions?
Any other questions?
That's it. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for listening.